So guys, I'm going to show here my performance in terms of the teams that I built for the Chief Challenge event and Otherworld exploration, because we are at the moment fighting in the Otherworld exploration, but this can be very useful for you, okay? And then I'm going to show everything in terms of buildings, equipments. I'm going to suggest two things in terms of equipments as well, and timing, because timing also matter a lot, okay? But before I bring the video here right now, if you didn't bind your account with me, guys, you still have a time there to do it. You know, I'm going to ask you many times, just keep it tuned, because I think it's twice a month it's possible you bind your account with me. And then after November 12th, I think between 13th, 14th, maybe, you're gonna be able to use the same code again, okay? You're gonna help me if you do that. You know, how are you gonna be able to do this? How are you gonna be able to bind your account with me? It's very simple. If you come right here, you're gonna see this bonus event, all right? Once you click, you're gonna see here, link to content creators, your account, okay? You're gonna be able to do this. And then after that, you click it right there, you're gonna direct yourself for a specific website. I'm going to leave all this information in the comments of my video, you know, for you to be able to do it, you know, but even the description of my video have this access as well, you know. So you're going to access this web here, you know, and then you're gonna have that resource that we are going to be able to get. And now if you put exactly my code right here, okay, just simple as that. All right, so if you help me, I'm going to really appreciate. All right, now back here again, guys, I'm going to show all my teams that I built in terms of this event. So you go here, and then you still have here all the chiefs, you know, and these are the chiefs that are the same chiefs of the Chief Challenge events. The case here for all the Otherworld exploration is, if you do more damage, you're gonna be able to get more this exploration progress. All right, just simple as that, you know. So I'm going to start over here with this chief right here, Alton. You know, the team that you guys have to bring here is summons, okay? You're gonna be able to bring summons here. The teaming that I have for Alton is exactly this one, right? So guys, you guys have to have Centralia, Bernade that I already made a video talk about her, Leovanis, all right? And then you have Jorn here, and then you have Ursilas. All right, Ursilas he works like a tank, so you can build him with some defense. You know, he gonna be there acting like a tank for your composition, and then you guys can even see the talent tree that I'm using in this case, okay? And then in terms of building, he's using the pump T here, but it's like focusing more in defense, okay? And then I place even here the mountain echo, because it helps to give him some stability to keep him alive during the battle itself. All right, yeah, that's how I built him, you know. Now the secret here is about Leovanis, guys. You guys have to build this hero with extremely criticals in terms of critical rate, more about critical damage. If you put her with a severe critical damage, better for you. A part of attack as well, you know, if you have more attack, better for you, you know, congratulations, because you're gonna be able to do more damage if you build it that way, okay? Just simple as that. And then just like a keep attention here about my mythical equipments, because I have Carnage, I have even this one here, that's the Incarnate, and then I have here even the Crimson Shadow Hunt, all right? And then I have also the Emperor, right? Just so you guys have an idea how I built for damage, all right? And then this hero here is more about, she has extreme attack, you know. I decided to place these two here, but the focus is more to have more attack, you know, for her to help my team, because she's using the pipe organ, the pipe organ, let's say. And then this is the one that's gonna be doing what? She's gonna be decreasing the defense, and then she has also the 3 ears. She works very nice with 3 ears, and that's the main focus here. I built her with more attack as well, you know, Just simple as that, you know. So you see I have some things for part of attack, but this guy here, you guys have to build him with accuracy, and then you have the elemental here as well, the emissary equipment. You know, the focus for part of him is to try to counter the skill of Alton, and then he does that very, very well. That's why I use Jorn, you know, in terms of his skills right here. Okay, so that's why he counts his skill for part of the rally team. All right, so once you build on this way, I'll see that I'm using Ocean Wrath, and now I think that's better for me. I did a very nice performance yesterday. It was over 600 million, and now I'm not sure how it's going to be today. So, but I'm going to try it right now. So let's see which type of damage I'm going to get. So here you go. 607 million. Okay, not bad. You know, that was very decent. I'm going to save you here. So it was very nice, in my opinion. Very, very, very nice. You know, I can try even more. Like, I can try even more. Like, just remember, if you already have here a possibility to try on, just do it, see how it goes. If it's possible, you think that it can do even more damage, just do it, you know. Just do it. It's gonna be easier for you. See, that's not influence a lot. Like, sometimes you get less. And also, I'm not going to save right now because I just want to show to you about this matter for part of the combat simulation right here. Okay, so this is the first team, guys. Now I'm going to show another team that you guys can also do pretty well in terms of this damage. This is the one. This is the best one for burning heroes. And here guys, I'm going to insist to you, okay, if you have the Dark Lady on your account, just bring her to this battle. Okay, she's equipped with the emissary right here. So all the equipment that's built in my team, you know, I'm going to explain here for part of this team, you know. So Dark Ladies right here. See the positioning of these heroes. See in terms of the talent tree. Look at the talent tree. All right. So look at the talent tree of each hero with even equipment, you know. Look at this, and then we finish here. We see with bigs. All right. So that's how I build them, and then see here in terms of the equipment, how I build them to survive in the battle. Look at this guy. He's focused in terms of the resistance, a part of accuracy, you know. So he's more built in terms of attack power, you know, but check there about resistance and accuracy, right? And then look at the Dark Lady there, accuracy, and then we have here my Thorin, you know, with the pump tier equipment. And then this guy, this is the guy that you guys have to care about building. You have to place him with insane criticals, as you guys can see, and attack power. Once you do it, it's going to be great for you. Insane attack power. Like, just check about the equipment as well. Important to have these deep exploration gloves, you know. If you have the chest, good for you, but do not forget about the Carnage one, you know. And then I have to show about the timing. The skill timing right here for this case is exactly this one, you know. Look about the timing for this, the wave breaker, right? But this is how I built. Now, just like a tool, I need to show something here. I forgot to show about my Alton. The timing here, I forgot, guys. This is the time. I'm sorry. So this is the timing for the first case. All right, that's exactly how I built them in terms of timing. All right. Okay, now back to this one again, the timing right here. So let's go to see how it's going to be the damage in terms of this composition here. Okay, so here, all right. So the objectives here is to get 700 to 800 million damage. If you guys can do it more, amazing. Okay, so let's see. Oh, look at this, 878 million. Okay, amazing, you know, very good performance right here. Just so you guys see, you know, I did pretty well in terms of damage, you know, just like that, you know. And then again, if you guys feel that is the right thing to do it for saving now, just go and save it, you know, and that's it. Now for this guy here, for this, no, not for this guy, I'm gonna go here first with this team here, okay, with this boss. This boss, guys, Grishnar, you guys can bring here the Ice Blast team. The Ice Blast team that's going to be working very nice here. Look at the equipments. But you guys need to check about the prismatic here for Velocia, you know. Vineyard is here, so she's the one between accuracy and resistance, you know. This hero here, guys, criticals on horror if you go for mythicals. And then this totally she has to have this hero here. She has to have, listen now, she has to have over if it's possible, bring more critical rate, very good for you. Okay, just simple as that, you know. And then you have here my downpipe organ, that is Zorak. Okay, so that's how I build, you know, care more about damage there, you know, so how I build them. And then in terms of timing, all this timing right here, you know, look at this timing as well. All right, just simple as that, you know. So I think that create team, no, I have to create something to show for you guys there, you know. So I'm gonna be thinking about to create all this code in terms of my teams for you. I'm gonna put this available in the description of my video. It's gonna be fine for you. This is how I built them, you know, just to remember about the criticals here, mainly in terms of this hero with extremely attack power and critical rate, you know, is how she does damage. So in this case right here, you see, I'm going to bring here now critical rate. So that's critical rate, that's how I built her. I'm just going to place that, you know, so just simple as that. And then I'm gonna just restore this, you know, because she needs more critical rate. And then look here, you know, and then do not forget to put here attack power. And then once you do it, then just like go and see how it's going to be the battle. The objective here is to do between 350 million to 400 million damage or even more, you know. And if you do more, amazing. Like, look, I did that damage yesterday, I did 400 million damage, you know. And again, you guys can try again, you know, and see how it's possible you reach very good damage, you know. If that's possible to happen, just go do it, and that's it, right? Oh, look at this, 426 million damage. All right, just simple as that. Just try on, and once you try it, and then I'm gonna save. Okay, once you save, amazing, 426 million damage there, right? So that was my team for this. And now this guy here. So this guy here, guys, you're gonna bring Thunderbolt heroes. I suggest you, if you're gonna bring Thunderbolts here, I suggest you to use Pergunte. Okay, Pergunte is going to be the best one here for this case, you know. He's gonna be built with enlightenment stuff, right? So this is how I built him, you know. Unfortunately, I do not have his equipment. If you have it, amazing. Just like check about the talent tree by each hero here. This hero here is more about attack, more attack possible on him. This is the tank of my team. He's a rare hero, Aldi. He's focused in terms of resistance and accuracy. And then And then I have this guy Hero Goku to keep my team alive every time the boss does his ultimate skill, okay? And he has more resistance there for sure. And then the 3 years, and then you see here, and then I have my team with between accuracy and resistance as well. But check about the talent tree, guys. Now the secret about this team is every single team here, every single hero has to have the resistance. You know, the minimum resistance, I suggest you to place at least 230 resistance or even more, you know, for you have a better performance with this team. Okay, my team is not amazing. It's not amazing because I do not have Pergunte artifact, but if it's possible you get it before, better for you. Pergunte artifact is totally essential here, you know. And then in terms of timing, this is the timing for this team. Okay, very simple, you know, the time is right here. All right, great. You know, once you have it, everything placed, done, right? And then do not forget about the equipments, how I built here, who is wearing who here, you know, and then see how it goes. My objective is to do over 380 million. I didn't reach 400 million damage, you know, because artifact is one of the main things here. But yeah, look at that. I did 381 million damage. It's fine, it's not bad, you know. Let's say once you reach a very good result here, over 350 million or even 300 million, just save it, you know, just save it and that's it, right? Okay, great. Now this was my team for this, and now I have this team here, this chief here. So the chief that I'm going to bring here, guys, is going to be wide heroes. Okay, with wide heroes here, you guys can do a very good damage as well, right? And I'm going to show here my team for wide heroes. Wide composition is around here, you know. And there are some suggestions. Look at the positioning here. If you do not have this hero, you guys can bring replicas, okay, instead of him. And see the equipment. You see the equipment here that I'm using, the iceberg, because you have to delay the attack of the boss, you know. That's one of the main things you have to do, you know. Do not forget about that, you know. Looking here in terms of equipment, you know, this hero here is extremely attack power in the same way that you guys use to build for temporal vortex, you know. Once you do it, it's going to be great. Like, look at this critical, all the critical there. Check about the equipments, look at the equipments that is involved, you know. And then you have, I have you also here the timing, you know. Look at the timing, not different, that different from temporal vortex, kind of similar. All right, so once it's done, once it's placed here, and then just place it to run. And do not forget about the auto here. It's gonna be something like that, and see how it goes. The objective here to do over 270 million, even more. If you reach 300, be amazing. Oh, I did even more, you know, 300 million damage there, you know. And that's exactly the deal here, you know. It's not easy for you be able to do insane damage here, but once you do it, if it's 300 million damage or even more, just go save it, you know. That's it. Like, go move on, you know. That's it. This is the performance that I had. I had a better performance yesterday. No, my performance yesterday was 300 million damage, so I did it. I did it better than yesterday. Before, I was not even reaching properly. I was not even reaching properly 300 million damage. Okay, I was reaching around the 200 something there, you know. So again, if you reach such kind of damage, just save it, you know. It's possible you do, if you see that's possible, do even more, depend of the inspiration you have in terms of your team as well, you know. And then you can try on, you know. I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna save here because this was good. Okay, great. And now I'm gonna show here this boss here, guys. There are some options part of this boss. The objective is the Radiance team. Okay, I'm gonna be able to use Radiance here, you know, and you guys can have two options. I have this Radiance here, all right, and I do not do much damage here, like, I have to be honest. When I equip this hero here, this is an example, you know, I place him with criticals, very good criticals, and that's how I built him. But you can build even for survivability. Okay, you guys can do it on that way, you know. Once you do it, like, just place there, see how it goes, you know, and then that is an option that I can give it to you, leave it here to you, you know, because sometimes, many times, he died in a easy way, you know, but that's exactly how I focus on to build this team, you know. So I'm gonna place here attack, see here, critical, okay, and then equipment is not going to be different. So in terms of equipment here, I'm going to bring criticals for him, okay? Okay, this is not going to work. Okay, and then something here. I need to focus on I need to focus more on terms of what critical damage. Yeah, that's the main thing. Let me see what I have here in terms of critical damage. If there is something here, I'm just going to place. Okay, this critical damage gloves here, and then okay, looking now for helm. Then I can focus here with more critical on him, and then the helm here. Some critical rate, right? And then you see I have that with critical damage stuff, right? So this is how I built them now, you know, this guy actually, you know. But if you guys would like to build even more, better, like with more, let's say, with better attack that can be better for him, just do it, you know, just go do it, you know, proceed on that way. I think it's gonna be fine. Let me see if I can do this on this way as well, if I can improve his attack power. And then you guys can even inspire in some way here. Inspire, no, like tempered, you know, you guys can even temper. If I have any of them here that are gonna be able to temper better. I don't think so. Yeah, it's okay. It's around 4k damage there, it's not bad, you know. And then once you do it, just go store it. I'm gonna store here because I forgot. And then in place to fight, okay, you see that in terms of aura there, in terms of skill timing, look at the skill timing here that I'm using. All right, here, save, and then place them to fight and see how it goes, you know. Sometimes feel to die, and this is a bit like, it's not that amazing, but like it's possible you do over 200 million damage anyway. You see 213 feel to die there, you know. Guys can even try again. Yesterday I did a little bit better, and then keep it trying. Combo simulation, do it again, see how it goes. Sometimes according to die energy here, it's possible to do even more damage. Look, 215, you know, it's always relative. It's always relative on this matter, right? Just an example here, but it's possible you do even 220 million damage there, you know, just in case. But that there is a possibility. So you guys can even try this, like, see how it goes. I never tried it. I'm going to try here now. Let's see how it's going to be. 215 again. Like almost everybody died there. You know, I think the first one is better, just in case. For, let's see here, in terms of the wave breaker. No, not good deal. No, definitely not good deal. I think the first one is a better option in my opinion, you know. The first one here, the Tidal, is a better option, you know. Just keep on that way, and then guys gonna be fine, you know. If you do it over 220 million damage or even more, better, you know. And for this team here, I'm going to tell you the truth. If you have Gladys, it's possible to do 300 million damage. Gladys is one of the heroes that if she's here, definitely I should do more damage. She's insane. If you have a Telendor, same thing. Okay, just go try on and see how it goes with the Gladys, and see if it's possible you reach a very good damage. Okay, so this is the team that I had to show here for part of Radiance. And then I have two more teams that I use to fight. I have against this guy here. I have Dauntless heroes. I can use this team. This team here is one of the options against him. Can be very nice against him, honestly, you know. And you guys can even try this stuff. Can try even this one here. In terms of equipment, you guys see there, in terms of equipment, how I build them. Severe criticals, guys. You guys have to bring criticals on this matter, you know. Many in terms of this hero here. Look at the criticals that I have there. Look at the talent tree involved, you know, by each one. Look at this, you know, talent tree. Look at that equipment. It's important to have these, right? Look at that, you know. Look at this. Do not forget to place some type of accuracy on this hero, because according to her skills, she remove even buffs from the boss, you know. And then this guy here with the enlightenment, because he does damage according to the enlightenment stuff, all right? But that's one of the main things. And then in terms of skill timing, look at the skill timing here, you know, who is defaulted there, you know. How this is how we're gonna be operating on this battle, you know. So the objective here is to do over 200 million damage as well. Don't get me wrong, you know. It's possible that happened, you know. Place it to fight there. If you fight, if you do over 250 million, amazing. That's perfect, you know. Just in case, look at this. I did it 268. That happened yesterday. I did the 269 million damage, you know. This is one example just for guys to have an idea in terms of performance for part of the Dauntless heroes, right? Now another team that I have to show here is against this guy. So we see this guy here, guys. You guys can bring poison heroes. Look at the poison team that I built. Remember about the equipment here. This equipment, Ice Bag Garden, you know. I decided to use this guy, but you guys can even use another hero. But look at the other heroes here, focus in terms of accuracy and accuracy. The one that needs resistance is him, between resistance and accuracy. And you guys have to build them with enlightenment as well, okay, because they do derivative damage. But I have this guy here because he's a cleanser. He helps, yeah, in terms of he cover life in your team, you know, HP. So look at the talent tree. Just remember to check about the talent tree, how I build them, you know. Look at that talent tree in farming, you know, all these heroes. Look at that. This hero here is enlightenment stuff, you know, very important in my opinion, but you guys can also build another way, but I'll focus in terms of enlightenment. He's totally, like, in my opinion, he's a machine. He does very well. I used wave breaker, but you guys can even use some others here as well, okay, when they enlighten me here in terms of aura. Once you do it, and then you go to the battle. After that, I'm gonna show here in terms of timing. I don't have a special time on this, you know. You guys can time it up according to what you guys think that can be good for you. Nobody died there. I did it 230 million. That's not bad, you know. So I'm going to show here about the timing. So look at the timing, skill timing. That's the timing that I'm using. But you guys can even manage this to place another time if you guys want, right? But there is a possibility according to this time here for you guys do well. You guys can do this, like even this. See how it goes. I'm gonna save this now. Look, let's see. I did it 230 million. That's exactly the same damage that I did yesterday, you know. But the ING also counts here, you know. But look, I did it even better. 232 million. Right? So this is my team, guys, you know. I'm gonna save this. You know, no mystery at all. No mystery. You know, I had very nice performance, honestly, between my teams. I think that this can be interesting for you, but you'll be able to use many terms of this team right here. You know, you decide how it's going to be. Left 3 teams here from me save, but that's how I built my teams. You know, just let me your thoughts there. What you guys think? How I build these teams, you know. Like, I try my best to build, to show here everything that I built. I think that's something here you guys can get, you know, in terms of timing, in terms of talent tree. But let me know. Subscribe here to my channel. Do not forget to link your account with me. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Hark. Do you hear it? The anguished wails from the Dragon Queen's retribution. When she forsook us, when she expelled us, they call us the Silent Gods, for we have been exiled beyond the world to where none can hear us speak. How glorious, how serendipitous, all because you have come into contact with his. This should have been our land!
Only you are quite a captivating suit. I fight to defend my soul! One day, I shall depart the unyielding silk and be free of all this.
Now, he has awakened and stands before you.
Shadows
entangled